That way.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Ruel Gaviola.
You can't say ready without being ready.
I'm Camilla Cleghorn.
All right, we're going to be playing Echoes here, and we're playing specifically Echoes the Cocktail. Before we start, there's two things. First of all, there's a contest. You can win one of two copies of this. All you have to do is email us at contest@dicetower.com. In the subject line, put the word Echoes. All right, so you can do that. Hope you win. Congratulations if you do. All you do is you have a week to do that. Secondly, spoilers. Now, there are multiple Echoes games. In fact, this is number 2, and we're not going to play through the whole game. We're going to stop at some point. In fact, we've never played this before, because this is the kind of game where we're going to learn by playing. All I know is that we're supposed to put out 9 cards on the middle table, which I've done, sort of here, and then we're going to launch this app and play the app. So hopefully you all can hear the app. Seems loud. All right, so we're going to start by, it says, I think I just press play and it will tell us.
Yep.
All right.
New York, during Prohibition, Detective Tony G has been tracking the operations and whereabouts of mob boss Cruel Steve Manchetti for years without knowing his identity. Tony finally caught a break when Arthur, a bartender at a speakeasy owned by Cruel Steve, agreed to rat on his mysterious employer. Yesterday, Tony turned up for a meeting with Arthur and found him lying on the ground, a bullet hole in his side. With blood running down his chin, Arthur pressed a card into Tony's hand and mumbled something about a bartender who was working at the speakeasy that night. Those words proved to be his last. The membership card for the speakeasy gave an address and a telephone number. Tony called and spoke to the bartender, offering a deal in exchange for information, but the bartender insisted she couldn't help him. Desperate for answers, Tony set up a raid on the speakeasy, but arrived in the early morning hours to find the place abandoned. Smoking ashes suggested that someone had tried to burn evidence. Of particular interest were pages torn from a book of cocktails, each recipe labeled with a different name. Tony guessed the names were members of Steve's gang, including Cruel Steve himself. Tony brought you the pages of cocktail recipes and other items from the bar. He has asked you to tell him everything you can about the members of Steve's gang and, if possible, to identify Cruel Steve.
Okay, I was watching the time thing here. Okay, so what we're trying to do is there's 24 parts of the story. There's cards here, and there are these chapter cards, but they're not out yet. I think it said just put out the 9 here, and start the game to dive into the story. Once we've correctly matched the 9 item cards to the chapter marker tiles, we use these other 9 to complete the stories. So we have these 9 marker tiles, but we can scan stuff. At any point, we can click solve, and it'll be solve number 1 chapter, but I'm still a little lost as to what we're doing. So we can scan something. So anyone have anything they want to scan?
Why don't we scan the middle one right there?
The cigarette. Always going for smoking.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I got nothing for you, Mr. G.
Thanks, Mr. Stereotype.
Henry, you're back quick. You done what I asked?
Yep, that rat ain't gonna be squeaking.
All right, so on here with the 3 names we have is Jim, Anna, and Greg, which did not match that.
Jim, Anna, and
Good.
Greg.
So
I got too caught up in saying he wasn't going to say anything. And then he shut a door, and then he said he wanted to kill someone.
Yep.
yeah.
All right,
Okay.
what next? We can play it again if we want, but...
Yeah.
Well, I'd say maybe the 3 cigarettes.
All right, so we're going to go from 1 cigarette
here.
to 3.
Yeah.
Good work, Henry. Pass me that ashtray, then get back to your corner.
This guy's a jerk. Was that the same voice as this one?
I think it
It
was.
sounded
It was that
like-
same
Well, we can
lady.
quick
Yeah.
listen to this one real
Yep.
quick.
It didn't like cost us time or anything.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Whoops.
Well, I got nothing for you, Mr. G.
Yeah, that was her. Mr. G. Mr.
Good
Greg?
work, Henry. Pass me
Okay,
that
so we're
extra.
saying it's the same
Same
person.
Yeah.
person. Yep.
Actually, I don't know if it's a guy or a woman. Actually, I can't
I think it's a
tell.
girl 'cause it had like high heel clicking.
Oh,
right?
is that high heel?
Or
clicking?
it's good, solid
Okay,
dress shoes on a
that's
wooden
true.
floor.
That's
Yeah.
true. And this is, yeah. So she says Mr. G. We do have Greg here.
Okay.
All right. Want to do that one?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
The usual, please.
I'm sorry. These should be out. So we can listen to these too. I'm
Okay.
realizing.
And we're trying to match those with one of these.
With one of these?
Well, yeah, we're trying to figure out which of these go to which chapter. Apparently, we're trying to figure out the stuff that happens in order.
All right.
Okay.
Can we listen to that one again? And can I see that tile?
This one?
I want to see, like, listen to the order of the drinks.
Well,
Like,
we can
do
listen to
hear-
this.
Yeah, okay. But I'm saying, like, because they each have different orders. Like, do we add ice and then shake?
Yep.
You know, if it has shake in it, then we know it's one of these two.
Yep.
How often does Steve come in?
What's it to you?
Just, we got this recipe, but I've never mixed it, except once for,
Look, Arthur, Steve likes privacy. And one thing he don't like is people asking questions.
Whoever it is putting some real elbow grease in wiping off that counter.
You're right.
Or the glass. I mean, the glass, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that could maybe be that if they had a wash rag.
Yep.
Okay, I like that.
Sure. Hey, it's okay if I take off early, innit? It's quiet and all.
I guess so, Arthur.
Thanks.
Stairs?
Was that walking? No, it
Is that
sounds.
like rickety
All
stairs?
right. Well, there's
Yeah.
one thing I know. This is after this.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
that
yeah.
was that. And,
I figured something out.
Nice.
and Arthur was in both, so I think that was, or the, because she was talking to Arthur.
She was talking
in
to
both.
Arthur.
It's not like the same two people, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But she also said the same name, so it's,
Yeah.
I think it just really clarifies it. But yes, I agree that this is like, maybe not the same conversation, but at least in that order.
I don't know. We're just gonna listen to stuff.
Was it the same,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it the
let's-
sactually guy that was in this one?
I don't know. I actually
find
don't
out.
remember that
Yeah.
one. We can listen to them. It says as many times as you want.
All right.
The usual, please.
Nope.
Is it this one?
Oh,
Is
I
the
thought,
ice at the end?
I thought I heard the spoon though, but I also
Yeah.
heard shaking.
All right,
No.
well, one more
Well, I mean,
time.
that one has a bottle. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
The usual, please.
I thought I heard a spoon being used there.
I think it might
That,
be.
I don't think it's the third one because I didn't hear
No.
any
Yeah.
salt being thrown in it.
So I
Right.
think it's Anna. I think that voice we heard is Anna.
So ice
Yeah.
first, then bottles, then a spoon, then
Then-
something else poured in.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think now we know
There's a
that's
spoon.
her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ooh. Okay, okay.
We're really good detectives.
Yes.
Yeah.
A spoon.
Yeah. Same
Right.
sequence.
I came with a message. That bartender who left as I came in, he's a rat.
These guys. That guy. He's a rat,
Okay, so this is after this,
and it's with the spoon.
and this is after this. Well, I'm just putting them in order.
Oh yeah, because she made it. She ordered it, and she made it. Okay, yeah, and we have to have 6 or 9. 6.
6.
6.
6. Okay, yeah, and we have to have 6 or 9. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. What's our goal?
There's 6 chapters, so each chapter starts with one of the 6. So we're going to pick one chapter, and there's 3 item cards that go with that chapter.
So we have
Okay,
it.
so we have this chapter, right?
Because we started with that.
You think these 3 go with that? Without listening to anything else? We're feeling pretty confident? Hey, why
I'm
not?
always confident.
There you go.
Solve. But it's asking us for the first chapter.
Which is this, right? That's what you said?
We don't know. It could be any of There's 6 chapters.
Oh, that could be like the last chapter.
could be.
All right. Well played. Yeah, maybe we should listen to something else.
All right, let's
Fine.
pick the
You win this
newspaper.
one.
It's not a competitive game.
Oh, it's cooperative.
Yeah, we're working together.
Did you just say the name G?
Yeah, so what?
That's the detective who's got it in for Steve real bad. That's what.
Is that so? Well, he was just out fishing, but I wasn't gonna bite. Now, I take it since you're at my bar, you want a drink?
Sure.
Was that keys?
Keys?
That I heard,
That's what I heard.
like at the very end, right?
Yeah.
Was that the same guy who said the guy was a rat?
Maybe, which means that
All right,
this
hang on,
would
let
be
me
a
play it
chapter.
again.
That would be a chapter
Did you
after.
just say
Accurate.
the name G?
Okay, did you just say the name G? All right, and then quick scan this.
I came with a message.
No, that's a very different
Yeah,
person.
Yeah.
That's-
So this is a different section.
Right. And we don't know if it's before or after. Do we want to try the keys?
Yeah.
I
'Cause
want to
that
try
sounds-
everything.
Okay.
I'm very, very ambivalent.
And I got his keys to this place like you asked.
It's a different sound
Then I had
effect.
to scram because some fella turned up. Looked like a gumshoe.
That was it.
Kind of
Yep.
sounded like maybe there was some sleeping in there, though. I don't know.
Where's gum and a shoe?
Yeah.
We should maybe listen to these. All
Yeah.
of these.
Yeah.
and-
Okay,
Right.
maybe
Good
put them
idea.
together, then we
So
get
this
the
is a
sequence.
dustbuster
Okay.
before dustbusters were invented. This scanning works really well, by the way.
It does. There's not a barcode or anything. It's like just...
Give me a drink.
We're gonna have to drink a lot after this because that's all I'm hearing.
Right?
Oh,
shaking.
stop!
Shaking.
Hang on, we
So
need
maybe,
to do that
that's,
again.
so maybe that's Jim. I mean, there's only one that shakes. Oh, this one shakes too, so it could be Steve.
Steve Manchetti is the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't
I
know
thought they
that.
were saying machete.
That's
But
what I
now-
thought too.
But now I see that it's Manchetti, and it was like,
Manchetti.
was it evil or I forget? They're like, all right, I don't remember. All right, what's the bottle? This guy didn't finish drinking. It's a waste. Didn't recycle.
Jim! Hey! How did you get back so soon? Let's celebrate!
This guy is not all there.
He's had
No.
a few drinks.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe he did finish that bottle.
Yeah. The telephone.
Yeah?
It's me. The police are coming to raid the joint. Clear out now.
Well, that's gonna be
Like
Well,
later.
we've not-
Right at the
yeah,
end,
so we've
right?
also not heard her voice at all.
What is this?
this is a
Card?
membership card.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello? Who is this?
Okay, that feels
That's-
really obvious.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, those are 2 separate chapters, though.
Well, right, but I mean,
Oh,
we're trying to put the chapters in order. This guy's drunk. Well, these have to be the last. That has to be
These
the
have
last
to be
one,
the
right?
last one, right? The phone call?
And then everyone clears out.
Yep.
So hang on, let me
mean,
listen
we
to the
don't really know
bottom
what
one
the
again.
first
This
phone
guy's
call was
drunk,
about.
right?
Jim! Hey! How did you get back so soon? Let's celebrate!
maybe see if that one leads to, like, an altercation.
Okay.
I like fighting. someone.
Okay.
Sounded like. Okay.
So that's the fighting one.
Yeah, because I think those two go
This
together.
probably
So
go
you have the
together.
same,
Well, this
like-
happens
no?
after this, at least, right? Jim
Right,
walks
yeah,
in here.
yes,
He has a few
yeah,
drinks.
Those are connected.
So this, well, yeah, but it doesn't mean it goes with this. That could have happened somewhere else.
True.
Jim could have come
Okay.
in, got
Yep.
drunk,
and then
and all
left
that
again.
jazz.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is cleanup, right?
So what have we not listened
Clean
to?
up the
Just
mess.
these two.
Haven't, right, and I don't really remember the voice.
Oh,
of
yeah.
these.
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Clean your mess. I'm really disgusted with all the. No, I'm talking about these guys, not you.
It'll make me feel better, though. Especially when I break Greg's face.
Jim, clean up that glass before you lose a toe.
Okay, well, that's definitely.
Yep.
That is right after that.
Right. You want to try that one?
All right, there's a map. I'm gonna do it upside down and see if it recognizes it. It did. Whoa. But wait,
Nice.
what if I do this? Still does.
Jim, you look terrible. What happened?
There was no goods at the drop. I nosed around looking for Greg, but no luck. He was supposed to meet me there half an hour ago.
Okay, so this is happening. So these three happen
Yeah.
here.
Okay. How many chapters we need? Because we can't do all
Because
these
well, yeah,
cards. We
this
just
is
have
like
to
say
figure out-
this is like a harder game when you play with all this stuff. And
Okay.
Okay.
oh, there's someone's tooth.
Wow, someone's tooth is missing.
Oh.
That's a pretty clean break, though.
Also, it's a back tooth, so it's not like a bar fight. It's like pulled their tooth.
So we've listened to
see that?
everything so far, right? Have we? Yeah, we did all those. Did these?
It's got a
Right,
cavity,
so when
too.
we solve it, let me just see how this works. So I press 1. I guess I need to solve the first one. Let's just
Let's just pick one.
pick
Yeah,
one and see
yeah.
what
This
happens
one? You're
here.
more confident in that one?
No, I'm just picking one to see what
Oh,
it
okay.
says.
Okay.
Okay, that was 1. Chapter incorrect. None of the cards belong to this chapter. Okay, so I picked a
Okay.
chapter and I picked
Got
3
it.
cards.
None of these cards go with that?
None of the cards go to that chapter. I thought for sure this one went with that.
Well, what
because
if we turn the map?
do you want to do these?
Yeah, let's do
Let's try
that
that
one
one
because I
since-
feel
Okay.
Yeah.
more confident in that. That sound feels like instant positive feedback, and then it
Yeah.
cuts you down.
Whoa!
Yeah?
Did we get it?
We solved that chapter. We can listen to the chapter. Here we
Yes.
Oh, yes.
How often does Steve come in?
What's it to you?
Just, we got this recipe, but I've never mixed it, except once for,
Look, Arthur, Steve likes privacy. And one thing he don't like is people asking questions.
Sure. Hey, it's okay if I take off early, innit? It's quiet and all.
Okay, so you're trying to put them in together. It's like a straight.
The usual, please.
So I guess we would know who that was based on
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
We might need to know that voice later.
Yeah.
I came with a message. That bartender who left as I came in, he's a rat.
She waited until they made the whole drink.
Oh my
I heard
gosh.
that Tony G, the detective who works in my precinct, had an informant. So I went digging to see who'd been hauled in and might have flipped to avoid time in the cooler. It's Arthur, and he's meeting Tony G tonight. I need to get back before I'm missed.
Henry, get over here. I got a job for you.
starting to think that Steve
right.
Manchetti's the bartender.
Right.
So then that chapter's solved.
All right.
Wow.
So
well
that's
done.
interesting. Okay, well, actually, that looks like that might be chapter 1 too.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
No,
So we
it's
just-
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know actually.
So we happened upon the.
But here's the thing. Oh yeah, so we've solved 1 of 6 chapters.
Got
I
it,
guess
okay.
once we have the 6
All
chapters with them,
right.
that's actually all we're going to show you, folks. This was just kind of a demo, well, for us too,
Yeah.
of how it worked.
Yeah.
So you can win a copy of this. Check at the very beginning. Before we start, before we leave here, we'll be back at noon with Crowd Surfing, our weekly show. We talk about Kickstarter projects. And then we'll be back again at 2 after that, playing our last rounds of games. I think we have 4 more games to play.
That sounds right.
We have,
4.
Raw.
okay, working backwards. We have Ra, Celsia,
Celsia.
Horrified, and
Dreadful Circus.
Dreadful Circus.
That's it, yeah.
So Dreadful Circus at 2. So we'll see you in
Yeah.
26 minutes. Until then, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Ruel Gaviola.
And I'm Camilla Cleghorn.
More Autumn Spectacular on its way.